problem with Austin is that he won't answer his phone. He's lazy, he's incompetent, he's disorganized, he's irresponsible, he's juvenile, he's Paleolithic, Neolithic. He's in the Stone Ages. .com's smarter than he is. .com knows enough to come when called. I could maybe ask Tracy to text him, see if he'll respond to that.
Hey, there's something, my phone must be off, so please leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as possible.
The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this time. Goodbye.
Okay, that's Austin. Box calls done. .com's drinking water. That is good for her. A huge number of Friday calls. They are mostly TV stations. Nothing bothers him. Nothing bothers you, does it, God? Just remember that, Glendora. If you're pure in heart, you'll see God and nothing will bother you. Far from the madding crowd, we are indeed. We're up here where we have peace, where the work is done every day practically. And every day alone and empty and on schedule. Okay, we're going to call Washington, D.C. 202-224. 2121. 3121. Chris Gibson. Congressman Gibson, please. Hi, would you thank Congressman Gibson, please, for supporting the animal legislation?
Yes, I can most definitely do that.
Do you know what the most recent success is?
No, actually I do not.
Okay.
You know the name of the action you're talking about?
Alrighty. Did you want to know anything else?
No, do you receive our email?
What did you say?
Do you receive our email?
I'm sorry, I still didn't hear you.
Do you receive our email?
Do I have email? No.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank you very much for your calling.
But I know you have my address on record. It's Glendora.
Okay, yeah, good. Well, then you already left.
All right.
Thank you very much.
And what is your name?
This is Anna.
Okay, Anna. Do you have any snow down there?
No, we don't.
We have 9 inches up where you live. Oh, okay, dear.
Have a good afternoon.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
.com, here's your list. 1 wham, 1 roast, 2 fried chick, 1 big franks, 2 stripples, 1 Swiss steak, 1 tender rounds. Okay. It's too hot here. Owen. Alrighty, we'll put that into Sunday. Well, maybe you didn't dial it right, baby. 280-1635, yep. Okay. Gloria Haight. Five 312-3507. That would be an afternoon call. Well, maybe not.
You've reached my cell phone. Please leave your name and number, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hi, Gloria, it's Glendora. I look forward to seeing you Saturday morning, and that you want it to be 10 o'clock. And, yes, 10 o'clock. And what's today's, and I look forward to it, it's fun. And what is today's joke? The man came home from work and he was very tired, and his wife says, "What's the matter, dear?" And he says, "Well, we had aptitude tests at work today and I flunked." And she says, "That's dreadful." And he said, "Yes, it's a good thing I own the company." When all is said and done, more is said than done. Victoria.
I'm sorry, but there is no room right now to record your message. Please try again later. Goodbye.
This number is NG. Diane Bennett, Ann Bennett, see if she's at home. LMC. It's an afternoon call. Mount Vernon. No, he might be a morning call. 914 665 5366.
I can't get to the phone right now. If you leave your name and number, I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.
Record your message at the tone. When you're finished, hang up or hold for more options.
Hey Jeff, how are you? And how's things at home? How many inches do you have? We have 9 inches. And this morning it was -8. 8 degrees. Jeff, please send my disc to 45A Elm Street, Nassau, New York, N. Nancy, A. S. Sam, A. U. New York, 12123. And if you look around, I think you'll find the postage for that, and you want to send them media mail. I predict that you must have something like 40, 30, 20. You can mail 20 media mail using my postage stamps for about $3. And then media mail goes up by the pound, and it goes up approximately 41 cents a pound. So the next pound, and 40 of them would cost $3, and we'll say, let's make it 50 cents, $3.50. And 60 of them would cost approximately $3.90. Okay. My number is 518-610-5810. I really don't understand your autism, yours or Glenden's. But the longer we wait, the worse it gets. Everything is good here. I have 10 TV stations who take the programs by computer. That means no discs. No discs mailed in, no discs have to be mailed back. However, I prefer DVD. I have 58 TV stations who take them for DVD. Oh, and the joke of the day? Man comes home from work very tired, and his wife says, "What's the matter, dear?" He says, "They gave us aptitude tests at work today, and I flunked." "Oh," she said, "that's dreadful." He said, "Yeah, it's a good thing I own the company." We're right into the thick of the telephoning, the Friday calls.
Hello, you've reached public access at Time Warner Cable for the Hudson Valley. This is George. Please leave your name, your number, and a brief message, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. If this is an announcement for either the Sullivan County, Poughkeepsie, Cornwall, Marlborough, Newburgh, or Otisville bulletin boards, you may fax it to 845-692-0778 or jack.george, George, at twcable.com. Thank you.
At the tone, please record your message. When you are finished recording, hang up or press 1 for more options.
Jack George is Glendora, 518-610-5810. Please call me. We had 9 inches. How many did you get? And by the way, that yesterday was the 18th storm of the season, day before yesterday. And this morning it was -8. Hope you were well. Call me, please.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Thomas Gardner.
How are you?
Oh, very good, thanks. How many inches do you have?
We got about 8 or 9, I guess.
Yeah, we got 9.
But it wasn't really, didn't really, like drift and stuff. It wasn't very windy, so it's kind of wet, but other than that, it was all right.
Oh, yours was wet, ours was powdery dry.
How much you get?
9.
Okay.
And this,
Sunny today?
oh yes, and sunny yesterday.
Oh, good. Yeah,
And
sunny yesterday, today, too.
And if you want to hear my weather forecast, I predict sunny tomorrow, but snow Sunday.
Yeah, you're going to get a little bit right, because they're not as big as they said, though, right?
Yes.
That's good.
It's interesting how God keeps the earth watered. Did you ever notice it's about every 3 or 4 days that it'll either snow or rain. Yeah, and so it's very important to keep the earth watered.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So it's very interesting, I think. And this morning it was 8 degrees below.
Really?
Yeah, what were you?
No, we're in the high 20s. Yeah. It's still, it's below freezing still, but it's
Yeah.
much warmer than it has been.
Well, that's pretty nice. Yesterday it warmed up in the afternoon, and I did go out and I walked a mile without a coat. So, but the secret to that is the long underwear. Now I called to tell you the latest in the public access television.
Sure.
Both Brooklyn and Manhattan have stopped asking for applications unless you want to change. If you want to change in airtime or if you want to change in this or that, you do not have to send back anything.
How do they know what you want?
Because it will continue the way it has been.
But a new person would have to have an initial application.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then once they're on, they have their time in perpetuity.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
That's a big word. Where'd you get that one?
Oh, I don't know, I've heard it somewhere before.
Yeah, that's the idea. And I couldn't believe it. So I called up Manhattan cable TV yesterday and I says, is it true? And Ruth says, it is true. No more applications. If you
Do they
are,
have any rules on how often, can you have the same show on forever?
well, I think that would be extreme. No. No, that would
Maybe
be,
after a certain amount of time, you have to give them a new show or something.
no, what they mean is you just continue to bring in shows that you always have.
No, but say somebody doesn't do a new show, and they leave version 26 on for a year, and it just keeps repeating, they probably
Well,
need some kind of new content, right?
I have no comment on that. That's really an extreme case.
Well, for you it is. Some people, I don't know.
But I think it's wonderful. And Brooklyn, they told it to me over the phone. They said, we're going to try this, make it easier for public access producers, and because they usually send out their applications, they want them back in January. By the way, for years, they've only done once a year.
Right.
Man-
We are going to move to that.
Yeah, and, oh yeah, you remember
I
on
don't
the,
know about the other one. Interesting.
you don't know about what, the other one? Oh,
I don't know about the other one with bell time frame.
and it would really make life easier for you, because they just sent out this form, and it says, if you have no changes, you do not have to return this form. So I think it's great. Now Manhattan does ask for renewals, I think, every quarter. Yes, they do. They ask for renewals every quarter. Brooklyn dropped back to a year at least 3 years ago.
So when did they send out that form that said they say you don't have to return it every year? They send that out.
Which one you talking about?
Yeah, the one where they said, oh, whoever you just said sends out the form.
Which
That says
are
if
you
you don't
talking?
have any changes, don't return it.
Are you talking about Brooklyn or Manhattan? They're different.
The one that
Manhattan.
doesn't ask you for renewal.
Manhattan would send it out every quarter.
Right.
Brooklyn would send it out once a year.
Right. Okay. Gotcha.
Queens is once a year, and you wouldn't believe it, but Queens runs a lottery. They never got sued. So they go on running their lottery, and you have to do it by a computer. You have to do it by computer.
Right.
You have to do it by computer, but it's very easy. You go to their website and you press the button they tell you to press, and you just fill it in. And you put the name at the bottom. It's not a signature, but that's the way they take it. And it's good for a year. And then they send you the notice that you've been, you're all fine, and these are your times. That's
When you
very,
get stuck with a really bad time, though, and you have it forever.
well, then you ask for a change.
Yeah, but unless something's altered.
Well, then sure.
You know, somebody who has a good time at the better time is not going to give them up, probably. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, don't people get annoyed at that?
I don't know. That would be something to ask them.
Yeah.
I can always put you in touch with my friends down there. You want to know my friends?
Sure.
Okay, when you call Manhattan Neighborhood Network, you ask for Ruth in the library.
Ruth in the library?
Yeah, I'd forgotten Ruth's last name. She's a sweetheart.
Can't be too many Ruths in the library.
Oh, no, there aren't. No, it's just Ruth in the library. And also, I'm very friendly with Jeanette Santiago. She's the programming manager.
Also in Manhattan neighborhood?
Yes, programming manager. Jeanette Santiago.
How can you remember Jeanette's last name?
I don't know. I don't know. I like the name Santiago. I just like to say it. And then over in Brooklyn, you ask for Leon Taylor. And tell these people, that you're friends with Glendora and have been since 2000, since 1995 we've been friends, since
I think
1994.
I actually have spoken to Leon before for some reason.
Oh, he's a darling. And you can tell him that you're a good friend of Glendora, and she thought it would help you if you could talk to her. Talk to them. Leon Taylor,
What else is happening?
What?
What else is happening?
Oh, well
I'm
that's
sure you keep it busy.
that's quite a lot.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's a big step in public access. The renewals in Connecticut through Comcast, it's touch and go. Some of the public access administrators do it and are very astute about it. Some don't give a darn and don't bother. And nobody sees...
Oh, you think they have more of a corporate,
Yeah. Well, they don't.
policy?
Yeah, they don't, let me tell you. That's Comcast. Let's see, Hartford doesn't even have one. East Hartford doesn't have one. West Hartford doesn't bother. Hartford doesn't bother. Where the children were murdered, yeah, well, what's the name of that town? He's very assiduous about it. Danbury's very assiduous about it. Seymour is. Norwich is. Carmel, New York doesn't give a darn. They don't do anything about it. Groton doesn't give a darn. He never does anything about it. It's
And
interesting.
they're all run by different people, huh?
Yeah,
They're all running.
yeah, they're all run by different people, yes. They're all different TV stations, yes, that I just named to you. Oh, well, I'll tell you another that doesn't care, is New Haven. They don't care. Torrington does. Torrington Litchfield does. Norwalk does. What's the rest of them? They just don't care. Oh, excuse me, Norwalk is you, Cablevision. Yeah, they pay attention.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they pay attention to it. And and also Torrington Litchfield's Cablevision. They pay attention to it.
Oh, by the way, did Karen said you would talk to Toscani about giving the tape back to Ed? Did you know if that happened?
I have not heard from Karen. Thank you that you
No, no problem.
you called Karen then, did you?
Yeah, I called her and said that.
Oh, good. Oh,
Yeah.
that's good. Yeah, my friend would pick them up, and he's very good about mailing them. But his name is Ed Whitney. I'm going to tell you again that Comcast is the only cable operator who has programs sent by computer, and they have a website, and the 5 stations go up there and pick up the programs off of that website. Austin has to send it to only one website.
Now, what happens if somebody doesn't have I guess everybody has the ability to send it to a website, no?
Everybody what?
I guess virtually everybody has the ability to do that, to send it to a website.
Yeah, some of
One
them.
of the individuals, be the producers.
Yeah, some of them are even email, even though a half hour is long for an email. Some of them have email. Some have Google Drop, some have Google Drag or Google something. Some have Cyber Duck, some have their own. You can also talk to my friends on that some other day. I'll give you their names and numbers. You ought to really talk to my friends, like Hudson, New York. It's a tiny. Well, no, it's not so tiny. It's across the Hudson River, and it's all the way up to Albany. They can do it. Springfield, Massachusetts is an independent operator. Most of them are independent operators. The only ones I say are Comcast that are cable. But you should talk to my friends, and you should talk to Austin how he does it. Austin's in college. He won't be home until the first week of March. But if you want to talk to him, do you want to talk to him how he does it?
Yeah, when he comes back, tell him to give me a call.
Yeah, he tells you exactly how to do it.
Yeah.
And he'll tell you what.
Some of it I might not get, but at least
And Leon Taylor will tell you how they do it in Brooklyn. And Brooklyn's promised it for 4 years to me, and finally they did it. But you also can ask Ruth, or you could talk to Hector. You could talk to Hector at Manhattan Neighborhood Network, and he'll tell you. They are the easiest. You could also talk to my friend David Jenkins in BronxNet, how he does it. And it's easy to them. I mean, they don't make a thing of it.
well, once you get it set up and stuff, it seems like it's not that big of a deal.
So you want to talk to all those people?
Well, I'm not going to talk to them today, but I'll actually talk amongst my guys here first, because they probably know a lot of that too, and see what we might have to do to get there.
Yeah. Springfield, I know he takes it by email. His name is John, and he was a Comcast, and the city says, no, Comcast, we want to do our own public access TV. So Comcast wrote them a check, and they've been doing their own public access TV since. And they're independent now.
Like us, Bridgeport.
Yeah,
Okay.
like a lot of them.
Yeah.
Like the city of San Antonio. They do their own. Okay, and today's joke? The man came home from work and he was tired, and his wife says, "What's the matter, dear?" He says, "They gave us aptitude tests at work today, and I flunked." And she says, "That's dreadful." He says, "Yes, it's a good thing I own the company."
Yeah.
Okay, dear.
All righty.
Bye-bye.
Talking to you, Glendora. Bye-bye. Have a good
Thank you, Tom. Oh, how is Diane doing?
She's okay. She should be back to work in a week or so, I think.
Yeah. She's okay?
Yeah, she's okay. I talk to her son on a regular basis.
Oh, good. I'm
Lives in
glad.
the mail, so he's
And give her my love.
I will.
Bye-bye. And tell her to call me. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Jack George, Tom Gardner. So, you know the latest in public access TV. Don't send in an application unless you want to change. DC TV. I have to think about it. Great Neck is okay. Not Great Neck, Rockland. No, not Rockland. Riverhead. Riverhead. Boston Neighborhood Network. Hi there. Is this Janice Williams? Do you hear me now? Do you hear me? Do you hear me now?
Good morning, BNN TV. This is Janice.
Hi, Janice Williams. It's Glendora, dear.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, good, thanks. Did you get my 2 checks?
Yes, I did.
Oh, good.
Well, I got one check with 2 amounts on it.
Oh, okay. That's all right, isn't it?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. I could have sent you 2. Yeah, that's right. It's just as good that. Yeah,
Hey,
one
remind
is.
me what the show is.
Excuse me.
What is the name of the show again?
A Chat with Glendora.
Oh, okay, right, okay.
And did and
I make
Mr.
sure that it gets in the right.
Yeah, and I'd like the same time slot if you could. That would be. I think it's 1 p.m. Wednesday.
Yeah, that's something that James takes care of, and if it's going to change, if there's anything about that, he will contact you. So
Yeah.
until you hear from him, so that's what it's going to be.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay?
Yes.
All right?
And then Mr. Campana said that he sent in his application. Did you receive it yet?
I don't think I did, but he may come in today.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. Okay.
Mr. Campana is more than a millionaire, let me tell you.
Really?
Yeah, the house on his street, 2 houses down. Oh, you know where Warren Avenue is? Well, anyway, it's Back Bay. It sold
Yeah.
for 1.8 million.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, and my friends bought a house on Fayette Street. Do you know where that is?
Yeah.
Oh, you do? Okay,
Yeah.
well, let me give you the year, it's important. 1948 or 49, they bought this townhouse on Fayette Street. And Fayette Street chose to fill in the bay by using sand instead of stilts.
Yeah.
And so they bought this one, and they bought it for $250,000. And my friend's house, he died, and it sold for 1.8 mil.
Wow. Oh, that's an investment, huh?
Yeah, isn't it? And it's a funny thing too, because he and I went to American International College together in Springfield, and he was in charge of the finance for Boston Medical, BU Medical,
Yeah.
and he willed the house to BU to use. And darned if BU, after he died and got the house, went and sold it for 1.8. They sold it
Yeah.
for 1.8.
Wow.
I don't think my friend would have liked it.
No, but I don't know.
Yeah. Listen, honey, I also got something to tell you. I'm on 68 public access TV stations across the country,
Yeah.
and I wanted to tell you the latest thing that I've heard.
Okay.
Is both Manhattan Neighborhood Network, isn't that funny? They're called Manhattan Neighborhood Network,
Yeah.
and you're called Boston Neighborhood Network.
Yeah.
And Brooklyn, which is called BCAT, Brooklyn Cable Access Television. Both of them are sent out a letter to us public access producers saying, do not return this form unless you want a change. No more application, in other words. Do not return this form unless you want a change.
So I don't understand. So they're not gonna collect membership? What's that?
Oh, well, they never did collect. They never did.
Oh, they never did. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're about the only one I know who does that.
Yeah.
You and Maryland, and
Maryland.
Yeah, I'll tell you, it's Rockville. It's what county is that? Montgomery County. You and are about the only two. There might be some others. Oh, I know. San Jose collects the membership,
Yeah.
but nobody else. Anyhow, the important thing is that they are not requiring a return of application unless you want to change. Unless you
Right.
want the time change or
So
the...
they're saving on paper.
Oh yeah, and saving on a lot of time and postage and
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
And so that's the latest thing in public access television. And the next to the latest thing is that I have 10 stations that will take it by computer. No DVD disc. No sending of it.
Really?
I have 10. I have
Yeah.
58. I have 58 who do not.
Yeah, I think you're gonna see that change for all of them. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Eventually, yeah.
some of them use email, some of them use CyberDuck, some of them use Google Drop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
And,
technology is getting easier and easier, to do that. So.
yeah, right, yeah.
All right, well, nice speaking to you, Glendora.
Nice to talk to you, Jen.
For your donation.
Oh, you're welcome. Glad to do it.
Yeah,
Thank you. I thank you for cable casting the show.
Oh, you're welcome. Have a good weekend.
How long have you been with them, honey?
I've been doing a show here for 16 years.
God bless you.
I've been working here for a little over a year.
God bless you. Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to hear? You want to hear today's joke?
Sure.
The man came home from work very tired, and his wife says, "What's the matter, dear?" And he said, "They gave us aptitude tests at work today, and I flunked." And she says, "Oh, that's dreadful." He says, "Yes, it's a good thing I own the company."
Oh my goodness. That's so funny.
Will you be the one? Will you call me if you don't get Cam Panner's application for something?
Yeah. Don't worry. I'll chase you down.
And you'll keep me. Yeah, you'll keep me posted if anything goes wrong, right?
I definitely will. Yeah.
Thank you, Janice.
All right. Thank you. Take care.
You too. Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Oh, and I didn't tell her that these people, Manhattan Neighborhood Network sends out a renewal every quarter. BCAT, Brooklyn Community Access TV, sends out a renewal once a year. And Queens does it entirely by computer. What are you doing? Friday's calls. Why are there so many? With God we go to spread the joy of life. Hi.com. Is it okay if I sing? She doesn't like to have me sing. We win each day the happiness of love. We count our blessings, we give thanks, we give joy. Stop, stop the cruel. Stop, 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 stop the cruel. What are you looking at? To see if I counted my blessings. Yes, I did. There's 8A. Nine A. Here's 9A. I think you're missing 10. Okay. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. That's what I want. I want to see God. I want all of us to see God. All of us together 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 to be pure in heart. All of us together to be pure in heart. Now you're up to 10:10 a.m. Breathe through the pulses of desire thy coolness and thy balm. Let sense be dumb, let flesh retire. Speak through the earthquake, wind and fire, thy still small voice of calm. Amen. That was nice that you call these people and cheer them up and give them information and tell them jokes. Cloudy, I think, tomorrow. Glenny weather report. Cloudy Saturday, snow Sunday. You notice, I notice, God, how you water the earth every 4 days, every 3 or 4 days, 4 or 5 days. You water the earth. Very, very important. Not only the water, but the soil itself, the continents. North America, South America, Antarctica, Australia, Asia, Europe. The Arctic, Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean. Bruce under Tuesday. Spanish. I wonder what you're doing, Pat.
Hello, you have reached Pat Farr. Please leave me a message. Thank you. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hi, Pat. It's Glendora. Call me when you can. I'm looking out the window here, and my neighbor Eric has forgotten to fill his bird feeders for 2 or 3 days. And they're out there walking on a bank of snow. So I'm going to throw them out some crackers. This afternoon, Darlene Meppen and myself are going to spend the Stewart's gift card that Maureen Celery gave. Well, she gave one to me and one to my friend Marion Albert. And what else are we going to do? And then I'm going to go see Tracy around at 3:25, from 3:25 to 3:40. And let's see, what's your joke for today? Two women are walking down Main Street in the town, and they're passing a men's shop, and there's a sign in the window that says, sale on men's shirts for men with necks, with 16 to 17 necks. And one woman says, that's too many necks for a man to have. Sorry. I'm going to go feed the birds right now. See if it will do any good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know if it's going to work. We got to give it a try. They're hungry. And I'm hungry too. But you have to wait until noon. Fast until noon. I don't think this is going to work, but here we go. It's stuck in the fence. Can't see where that one went. Don't see where that one went. -8 this morning. Well, we tried anyway. We answered the call anyway. Put away .com's food. it was and the day before. But it's interesting to watch God, how every 4 days, or 3 or 4, or maybe 5, God makes sure that the earth gets watered.
Yeah.
Because
Yep, it's true.
without that, we couldn't live.
It was, when it first came down, it really was beautiful.
Oh, yes.
And it was something to see, that everything was,
Yeah.
it looked like shaving cream on all the branches, and everything was glistening. It was just beautiful. Then the ice came and we weren't as thrilled.
No, that's bad when that happens. When the temperature rises and then the snow turns to rain and then the rain comes and then it freezes, that's bad. And it's also, you're lucky you didn't lose power.
I know. I was very grateful for that.
Yeah,
That's for sure. I was worried about that.
yeah. Did you hear from Ellen about your renewal?
Yes. I sent that in, I think a couple weeks ago now.
Yeah. Good for you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. You're good for 3
Sure.
months. I have good news, however, it doesn't apply to them. I have 2 television stations who have sent a notice saying, if you have no changes, do not return this form.
Oh.
So I hope eventually Comcast will do that.
Mm-hmm.
If you have no changes, do not return this form.
Yeah.
And so that'll make it much easier for you.
Yeah. Oh, it's no big deal anyway. Just copying information from one form to the next and putting it back into the mail.
And then do you have to send proof of residency each time?
No. Nope, they just asked that first time and then it's just
Oh.
the same form every time it's asked
Oh,
for
well,
my
then
name and address.
yeah, well, then, and do you have to sign a contract each time?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Nothing. It's just that one sheet.
Oh, I
Not a big
see.
deal.
So it's just two signatures and off it goes, huh?
Yep. Yep.
I thank you for being such a friend.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah,
No problem at all.
that's wonderful that you're doing that.
I'm happy to help you.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it. Let me tell you, without you, I'd get a telephone call right away that it's canceled without you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, glad you have followers.
How is Bob?
He's just fine.
That's good, and the library's fine?
Yep, so far so good.
Oh, good. It's a beautiful library.
I think so. We like it here.
Oh, yeah, it's a beautiful library. Yeah. We're lucky to have them. All righty, let's see. Oh, I know, today's joke.
What's today's joke?
A man came home from work very tired, and his wife says, "What's the matter, dear?" And he said, "They gave us aptitude tests at work today, and I flunked." She says, "Oh, that's dreadful." He says, "Yes, it's a good thing I own the company." Okay. God bless you.
You too.
Bye-bye, dear.
Take care. Bye.
That goes into ends. I think we're done, almost. I know we don't have any TV stations to do. We've done them all. Joe Bucciarelli. Hello. It's Glendora.
Oh, okay.
How many inches do you have?
How many what?
Inches of snow.
Well, actually pretty much done.
You got
Like that.
you got 9 or 10?
No. You're not.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Did you want to talk to Charlie?
Yeah, did you want to hear today's joke?
Today's what?
Today's joke? You want to hear today's joke?
Sure, why not? Because I don't think he's not here. I don't think he's going to be back.
Okay. The man came home from work, and he was tired, and his wife says, "What's the matter, dear?" And he said, "They gave us aptitude tests at work today, and I flunked." And she says, "Oh, that's dreadful." And he said, "Well, it's a good thing I own the company."
That's a good one, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, Joe's not there?
No, but he should be back
Okay,
in an hour or so.
okay. Is the program,
What?
is the TV show going okay?
TV show?
Yeah, he sponsors my TV show.
Oh.
Yeah.
He told me that.
Oh, you know, yeah, that's what he sponsors it in Cablevision in Norwalk.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
he never even told me about that book.
well, I'm glad I told you then.
Yeah, because I got that one today. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, without him, they wouldn't cablecast the program.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah. So I appreciate the two.
Very sorry to give money out.
Yeah. I appreciate both of you for that, hon.
Yeah.
Okay, take care. I'll call him.
Yeah, he should be home not too long from now.
No, I'll call him some other day, hon.
Okay.
Thanks.
Take care.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I think I'm done. Poor little telephone. You must be all worn out. Here, have a rest. Put it away? Yes, you deserve it. I didn't see any birdies, but at least it's there. Thank you, Glen. Bucciarelli. Done. Telephoning. Blue sky. Third day. What day was the storm? Wednesday. That's right, Tuesday night and Wednesday. Sunny. No. Thursday sunny. Friday sunny. for all the saints, you, who from their labors rest, you, Franklin, who for all the saints, who from their labors rest, who thou by faith before the world confessed. Thy name, O Jesus, be forever blessed. Alleluia, alleluia. $10.40. 10:40, over and out. See, it's too cold to snow or rain, so it's sunny. Thursday and Friday. Wednesday it snowed all day. Now we have to start details. I'm hungry. Take no thought of what you eat or drink.